Day 31. Conduct, conduct.
행동, 수행하다, 지휘하다.
He was scolded by his teacher for his bad conduct.
Elderly, elderly.
나이가 지긋한.
My mom is very busy caring for elderly people who live alone.
Prior, prior.
시간 순서가 이전에, 앞에.
I have a prior dinner engagement on Sunday.
Platform, platform.
단, 연단. 역의 플랫폼, 승강장.
There is a viewing platform where visitors can see the waterfalls.
Construct, construct.
건설하다.
The tunnel was constructed in 1992.
Stormy, stormy.
폭풍우에, 폭풍우가 몰아치는.
The sky was starting to look stormy.
Adult, adult. Adult, adult.
성인, 어른, 성인의, 성숙한.
Tickets are $9 for adults and $5 for children.
Version, version.
번역, 번역문, 판.
I tried to read an English version of Tolstoy's work.
Occupy, occupy.
차지하다, 종사하다, 거주하다.
Picasso's pictures occupied almost the whole wall.
Condiment, condiment.
조미료, 양념.
Mix the meat with the onions, carrots, and some condiments.
Vertical, vertical.
수직에, 세로에.
The cliff was almost vertical.
Ceramic, ceramic.
질그릇에, 도자기에, 도자기.
The walls are covered with square ceramic tiles.
Think of A as B. Think of A as B.
A를 B라고 생각하다.
Peter thinks of golf as a waste of time and energy.
Make a comment. Make a comment.
평을 하다.
She made no comment on the suggestion.
Be able to. Be able to.
무엇 할 수 있다.
Are you able to come on my birthday party?
Day 32. Agriculture, agriculture.
농업, 농사.
Her farm is well suited for agriculture.
Resident, resident.
거주자, 주민, 거주하는.
They are both residents of New York.
Adapt, adapt.
조정하다, 적응하다, 각색하다.
She has had to adapt quickly to college life.
Generate, generate.
발생시키다, 만들어내다.
The program would generate a lot of new jobs.
Inward, inward.
안쪽으로 향한, 마음속에. 안으로, 내부로.
She decorated the inward part of the house in white.
Priority, priority.
우선사항, 우선권.
His first priority is to find somewhere to live.
Disgust, disgust.
혐오감, 역겨움, 역겹게 하다.
She looked at him with disgust.
Hollow, hollow.
속이 텅 빈, 무의미한.
The tree trunk was completely hollow from the insects.
Display, display.
전시하다, 보여주다. 전시, 진열.
He displayed his inventions at the science fair.
Snob, snob.
고상한 척하는 사람, 속물.
I don't want to be a snob.
democracy, democracy.
민주주의,
It is hoped that this change will strengthen democracy.
Pimple, pimple.
여드름, 뾰루지,
He got pimples on his cheeks.
Think better of, think better of.
다시 생각하다, 재고하다,
He started to say something, then thought better of it.
Reflect on, reflect on.
무엇에 대해 생각하다,
I reflected on the child's future.
Be based on, be based on.
무엇에 근거하다,
The movie is based on a true story.
Day 33. Waist, waist.
허리,
The skirt was too big around the waist.
Rely, rely.
의지하다, 신뢰하다, 믿다,
He no longer relies on his parents for money.
Stool, stool.
등받이, 팔걸이가 없는 의자,
Don't sit on that stool. One of the legs is broken.
Ankle, ankle.
발목,
I slipped on the stairs and hurt my ankle.
Glamorous, glamorous.
매력이 넘치는,
She looked glamorous in her black gown.
Grab, grab.
와락, 붙잡다, 움켜잡다,
The police grabbed the criminal's shoulder.
Antarctica, Antarctica.
남극 대륙,
Some 95% of Antarctica is covered with an ice cap.
Devil, devil.
악마,
He went to the Halloween party dressed up as a devil.
Beholder, beholder.
보는 사람, 구경꾼,
Curious beholders watched the ceremony.
Screw, screw.
나사, 나사못, 나사로 고정시키다,
Turn the screw to the right and tighten it.
Property, property.
재산, 소유물,
Some of the stolen property was found in his house.
Assign, assign.
일, 물건 등을 할당하다, 선정하다,
He assigned the task to me.
Think over, think over.
심사숙고하다, 곰곰이 생각하다,
I've thought over what you said and you're right.
Take notes, take notes.
필기하다,
In class, I take notes while listening to my teacher.
Open one's arms, open one's arms.
팔을 벌리다,
She opened her arms to hug me tightly.
Day 34. Tragic, tragic.
비극적인, 비참한,
They both died in a tragic car accident.
Overjoy, overjoy.
매우 기쁘게 하다,
The news overjoyed my parents.
Heartbreak, heartbreak.
비탄, 비통,
His sudden death caused her a lot of heartbreak.
Ethic, ethic.
윤리, 도덕,
My father has a strong work ethic.
Category, category.
범주, 종류,
The paintings belong to the same category.
Compliment, compliment.
칭찬, 찬사, 칭찬하다,
Being compared to him is a great compliment.
Rainforest, rainforest.
열대우림,
Logging destroys the rainforest.
Organic, organic,
유기농에, 유기체에, 기관에.
Organic farming is better for the environment.
currency, currency,
통화, 화폐, 통용.
They were paid in the U.S. currency.
breeze, breeze,
산들바람, 미풍.
The flags of all nations fluttered in the breeze.
seaweed, seaweed,
해초, 해조.
There are many different types of seaweed in the sea.
liquor, liquor,
독한 술.
Liquor includes drinks like whiskey and gin.
take the initiative, take the initiative,
주도권을 잡다, 주도하다.
It's not easy for you to take the initiative in this negotiation.
give a shot, give a shot,
무엇을 시도하다.
I have little chance of winning the race, but I'll give it a shot.
look forward to, look forward to,
무엇을 몹시 기대하다.
I'm looking forward to my birthday party.
Day 35. Spacewalk, spacewalk,
우주 유영, 우주 유영하다.
The astronaut has made 3 successful spacewalks.
bounce, bounce,
튀다, 뛰어다니다.
The boy was bouncing a tennis ball against the garage door.
plagiarize, plagiarize,
표절하다.
The singer plagiarized the words from a foreign song.
bleed, bleed,
피를 흘리다.
He was bleeding from a shoulder wound.
employ, employ,
고용하다.
She employed a young designer who was talented.
brace, brace,
대비하다. 버팀대로 받치다. 버팀대.
We braced for the storm.
expressive, expressive,
표정이 풍부한. 표현하는.
The actress has an expressive face.
sled, sled,
썰매.
Will you teach me how to drive a sled?
physic, physic,
약.
Physic is an old word meaning medicine.
arc, arc,
호. 활 모양.
He bent the twig into an arc.
underdeveloped, underdeveloped,
저개발해. 후진국에.
An underdeveloped country usually has a low standard of living.
primary, primary,
주된. 주요한. 첫째에.
Elderly people's welfare is our primary concern.
crash into, crash into,
무엇과 충돌하다.
The bike crashed into a telephone pole.
get in touch with, get in touch with,
누구와 연락하다.
I have been trying to get in touch with her all day today.
take into account, take into account,
무엇을 고려하다.
I'll take your suggestion into account.
Day 36. eatable, eatable,
먹을 수 있는. 먹기에 적합한.
All of the decorations on the cake are eatable.
warm-hearted, warm-hearted,
마음이 따뜻한.
She is not as warm-hearted as Jessica.
eyebrow, eyebrow,
눈썹.
I like a man who has thick eyebrows.
disadvantage, disadvantage,
불리한 점. 불편함.
One disadvantage of this job is the long hours.
Likewise. Likewise.
똑같이, 마찬가지로, 게다가.
I drew a picture of my mother. My brother did likewise.
Fluid. Fluid.
유동체, 액체, 유동적인, 유려한.
She needs to drink plenty of fluids.
Political. Political.
정치적인.
Education has become a major political issue.
Infield. Infield.
야구, 크리켓, 내야, 농가 주변의 밭.
There is an infield and an outfield on the playing field.
Bind. Bind.
묶다, 의무를 지게 하다.
They bound his hands together with a rope.
Quantity. Quantity.
양, 분량, 수량.
Add a half a cup of water and the same quantity of vinegar.
Pod. Pod.
콩에, 깍지, 꼬투리. 꼬투리를 까다.
He split the vanilla pod with a sharp knife.
Deny. Deny.
부인하다, 부정하다, 거절하다.
She didn't deny that she had made a mistake.
Team up with. Team up with.
누구와 협력하다.
We have to team up with them to win the competition.
Work together. Work together.
함께 일하다.
They are used to working together as a team.
Play a joke on. Play a joke on.
누구를 놀리다, 조롱하다.
Nick wasn't fond of the classmates who played a joke on him.
Day 37. Summary. Summary.
요약, 개요.
He concluded the report with a brief summary.
Capture. Capture.
붙잡다, 체포하다.
The police could capture the criminal with the help of a brave man.
Vary. Vary.
서로 다르다, 변하다.
The cost of a room for one night at the hotel varies with the season.
Thatch. Thatch.
지붕에 집, 이영.
A roof made of thatch was badly damaged in the storm.
Dedicate. Dedicate.
시간, 노력을 바치다. 무엇에 전념하다.
The actor dedicated his whole life to helping the poor.
Lecture. Lecture.
강의, 강연.
The lecture on geography that Mr. David gave us was so boring.
Disposable. Disposable.
일회용에.
We have to reduce use of disposable products to protect the environment.
Revolutionize. Revolutionize.
혁신을 일으키다, 혁명을 일으키다.
The arrival of the computer has revolutionized the publishing industry.
Weird. Weird.
이상한, 기묘한, 무시무시한.
I had a weird dream last night.
Orchard. Orchard.
과수원.
I grew up in the countryside where there were a number of pear orchards.
Theory. Theory.
이론.
The professor has studied up on the theory of relativity.
Probe. Probe.
엄밀히 조사하다, 철저한 조사.
Investigators are probing the causes of the plane crash.
Deal with. Deal with.
처리하다, 다루다.
The government must deal with the problem of unemployment as soon as possible.
Go on sale. Go on sale.
시판되다, 판매하다.
This model will go on sale at a reduced price next week.
Turn away from. Turn away from.
무엇을 외면하다.
Many shoppers turned away from products that were not environmentally friendly.
Day 38. Absurd. 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 Absurd.
우스꽝스러운, 불합리한.
The story that he told me yesterday was absurd.
Referee. Referee.
스포츠 경기의 심판, 중재인.
The math teacher was the referee for the football game.
Crevice. Crevice.
지면, 바위, 담에 생긴 갈라진 틈.
After the earthquake, crevices appeared in the front yard of the house.
Humid. Humid.
날씨가 습한, 습기가 많은.
Summers in Korea are really hot and humid.
Carve. Carve.
조각하다.
He carved a lot of sculptures out of marble.
Apology. Apology.
사과, 사죄, 변명.
The man went away without a word of apology.
Fatty. Fatty.
기름기가 많은.
Fatty foods are not good for the heart.
Greed. Greed.
탐욕.
His greed for money made him unhappy.
Pesticide. Pesticide.
살충제.
Pesticides are used to kill insects that damage plants or crops.
Innocence. Innocence.
결백, 무죄.
This new evidence would prove his innocence.
Gratitude. Gratitude.
고마움, 감사.
I don't know how to express my gratitude to the teachers.
Necklace. Necklace.
목걸이.
She lost the gold necklace that her boyfriend had given her.
Die out. Die out.
멸종하다.
Dinosaurs could not adapt to changes in the environment and died out in the end.
Cope with. Cope with.
무엇에 대처하다.
We're trying to cope with this serious disaster.
Pay expenses for. Pay expenses for.
무엇에 비용을 지불하다.
My father paid all the expenses for my studying abroad.
Day 39. Scroll. Scroll.
두루마리. 컴퓨터, 스크롤하다.
He wrote a letter on a scroll and rolled it up.
Calorie free. Calorie free.
칼로리가 거의 없는.
It is healthier for children to drink calorie-free drinks.
Must see. Must see.
꼭 보아야 할 것, 볼만한 것.
I think Gyeongbok Palace is a must-see place in Seoul for foreign tourists.
Suspicious. Suspicious.
의심하는, 의심스러운.
My parents were suspicious of my answers.
Meditate. Meditate.
명상하다, 숙고하다.
He meditates for an hour every morning.
Bandage. Bandage.
붕대, 붕대를 감다.
She was wearing a bandage round her right arm.
Abandon. Abandon.
버리다, 포기하다.
People often simply abandon their pets when they go abroad.
Eyelid. Eyelid.
눈꺼풀.
She wanted to get cosmetic surgery on her eyelids.
Artistic. Artistic.
예술적인, 예술의.
Many artistic geniuses like Vincent van Gogh were not accepted in their own times.
Inconvenience. Inconvenience.
불편, 애로사항.
People who live in the countryside endure a lot of inconvenience.
Reusable. Reusable.
재사용할 수 있는.
We should try to use reusable goods to save the earth.
Rap. Rap.
톡, 두드리다. 랩, 톡 때리기.
Like breakdancing, rap and hip-hop all came from the same communities.
Think back. Think back.
회상하다.
I kept thinking back to the day I first met her.
Set up. Set up.
세우다.
They've set up roadblocks around the city.
Call off. Call off.
취소하다.
We had to call off our trip on account of bad weather.
Day 40. Clearance. Clearance.
정리, 정돈, 제거.
The store had a clearance sale last week.
Accomplish. Accomplish.
성취하다, 해내다.
It will be a long time before he accomplishes his goal.
Aisle. Aisle.
통로.
He likes to sit in the seat next to the aisle in the theater.
Forgetful. Forgetful.
잘 잊어버리는, 건망증이 있는.
My mom has become more and more forgetful.
Lick. Lick.
핥다.
The dog jumped up and licked her face.
Fume. Fume.
연기, 가스.
Air pollution is getting worse because of automobile exhaust fumes.
Reptile. Reptile.
파충류.
He keeps reptiles such as snakes, iguanas, and turtles.
Vibrate. Vibrate.
가늘게, 떨다, 진동하다.
The strings on a guitar vibrate when it is played.
Wrinkle. Wrinkle.
주름.
She is still beautiful, although her face is full of wrinkles when she smiles.
Staple. Staple.
주요 산물, 기본 식품, 스테이플러 심.
Rice is the most important staple of the diet of the Korean people.
Hatred. Hatred.
증오, 혐오.
She lived with a hatred for those who had made her unhappy.
Profitable. Profitable.
수익성이 있는, 이익이 되는.
Some of their new electronic products are highly profitable.
Soak up. Soak up.
빨아들이다, 흡수하다.
Use paper towels to soak up the oil.
Say to oneself. Say to oneself.
혼잣말하다.
This is the real thing, he said to himself.
It is no wonder. It is no wonder.
무엇은 당연하다.
It is no wonder that he failed.